Let's get this run underway. Oh, it didn't go off. Damn. Oh well. The emergency meeting thing didn't go off. That's okay. Alright, what's my sectors? 2 and 5, okay. Not amazing, but I can at least open blue doors really quickly. I can at least get blue doors open right away. He was scammed. God, I'm master playing that saxophone. Okay, something's going on with the sound alerts thing, clearly. I'll have to look into that. Really well. I got a 5311. So not quite PB, but still really good. Still really close to that PB. Oh yeah, everything just fell into place on that last one. Like, good lord. You know what that says about this run? This one's probably gonna be really bad. This run's probably gonna be awful. Oh no. Great. Fantastic. Absolutely stellar. Fucking morph start. Are you kidding me? Great. I mean, morph start's not the end of the world. It's just slow. Not as slow as speed start, but speed start's only slow because you have to set up a speed booster. That's it. Well, I can check what's here at least. Come on. If it's missiles, I'm going right back up. It's not missiles. Okay. This is interesting. This is very interesting, which means there's probably an item on the other side of the speed booster wall here. Never mind. What the hell? Power bombs. Okay, Sector 2, I guess. Sector 5, I can't get into. Sector 2. I have to open blue doors. There are three items I can get. I'm going to save before I go too much farther because I have very little health. And that makes me paranoid. Well, there's missiles. And I believe with difficulty level 2, that item is in logic with Speed Booster. Last time you got an emulator on your PC, it fudged it up a bit. Oh no. What I use is BizHawk. I would recommend using BizHawk. So once I'm done in Sector 2 here with the few items I can get, by that I mean there's literally one other item I can get. I'm going to go back to main sector and I'm gonna do the Arachnus area. Okay. Wow, okay, vanilla bombs. Vanilla bombs. Interesting. That's done that a lot, I've found. I find vanilla bombs are very common for some reason. I mean, I'll take it, but like, why? Why vanilla? I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna go to main sector and do the Arachis area. No M. I do have access to 4 and 3 now, and I can open green doors to get to 1, but I don't want to do those until I get some more health. No hit run when? Never. I'm not good enough for a no hit run. Why do I do that? I don't need to jump there. Maybe. I also don't really want to do a no-hit run because I don't know, that's a lot of time. That's a big investment, is learning to get through these games without being hit at all. Dread mode existing. Okay, fair. Yeah, dread mode is definitely a thing. That is definitely requiring a no-hit run. But if I ever do end up doing Dread Rando, I'm not doing it on dread mode. That's crazy. No hit run on Dark Souls. I mean, that might be a little bit more doable given my skill set with that game. Vanilla energy tank. Okay, there may not have been anything important here, but I did get some more health, which I would honestly consider important. Dread Rando already exists. Dread Rando already exists, my guy. You good there, Em? No hit on Souls on Souls games way easier than this. Oh yeah. Much easier. Someone did work on one, yep. It's through Randovania, so the same one I use for Metroid Prime. Okay, so I didn't get nothing. I didn't get nothing back there. I got more health and more missiles, and that's it. Which is fine, I can live with that. I think Sector 3 makes the most sense right now. Because I really can't do anything in 5 until I get something to freeze enemies with. I don't know about that, Eevee. I don't think anybody has done a sub 30 unless, like, the only way I can think a sub 30 would work on Fusion Rando is if they're doing open spoiler log. That's it. That's the only way I can think that sub 30 would work for Fusion. Nice. Now I won't get stuck. I might actually go back to do Sector 2 now. Seems possible with some insane luck. Oh yeah, probably. Not me though. There's no way I'm gonna get a sub 30. Sub 30 is crazy talk. Excuse me. I'll take that. I will gladly take the health. What is your question, Signor Lockhart? Can Pokemon Uranium be randomized? Not through UPR, but maybe in the settings there might be a built-in randomizer for it. I honestly don't know. There is? Okay, cool. But yeah, it wouldn't be through the universal Pokemon randomizer. It would have to be its own separate thing. Which I'd imagine it is. In the actual settings, it's an option along with Nuzlocke. Oh god, there's straight up just a Nuzlocke option. No, you would not have to, if it's anything like Infinite Fusion with its engine, you would not have to beat the game first. Oh, I know why the boss isn't spawning. I don't have Charge Beam. That's why. That makes a little more sense. Okay. Okay, I need to get some space here because I need to speed boost up if I'm gonna get anywhere. Here. Ooh, there's a goodie. There's a goodie. How's it going, Axel? Thank you so much for the 100 bits. I don't know what's going on with my alert box, but it's just not working for some reason. There we go. Maybe it'll work here soon. So how you doing, Axel? In terms of why it happens, ask Ontario. It's mostly a them thing. Well, I have Varia now, so that's good. That gives me another item here. And that does open up 5. That does open up Sector 5. So I had a run earlier that I almost beat my PB on. I almost beat my PB. If I'd have been a little bit quicker, then I would have been able to actually get it. I missed it by like 2 minutes. Do you keep snips on your fridge? Periodically? Like, you mean like the... What do you mean snips? Define snips. Like chip clips or something? Like, what are we talking about here? Nah, I can leave that. I was gonna say the fucker snips. Yes, the clown outfit. I just saw Yumi's message there. You mean scissors? Maybe. I don't keep them on the fridge. I keep them in a drawer. It's told snips are for opening bagged milk. You mean scissors? You mean scissors, my guy? I don't know, because like, we don't do bagged milk here in Alberta. Ah, Florida. Evie, you have a fellow Floridian. He has no excuse. Snip sounds like an Ontario thing. It is. Gamma, can you confirm? Is Gamma even still here? Or a Quebec thing? Quebec, to be honest. Energy, nice. Power bombs, sure. I don't have the power bomb ability yet, but I'll take it. Do I have enough health? Yeah, I do. Oh, now I have more health. Streamer friends have shown off bagged milk on stream, so he... Amazing. Babe, there are so many different ways to spell toots. There are so many different ways. It depends on where you're from. It depends on where you're from. Ontario has a different way of spelling it. Quebec has a different way of spelling it. Fucking Alberta has a different way of spelling it. Yeah, those ones. I thought gray versus gray was bad. For me, one's a name, the other's a color. Color versus color, yes. There's a lot of things between Canada. Just in Canada itself, we have some funky differences. Shout out to the Canadians that can spell Fahrenheit. You're an American and I still can't spell it. fair. So once I'm done here in Sector 1, I'm gonna go back to Sector 2. At least your hospital won't steal your limbs if you don't have insurance. That is very true. There's a saying we have, it's colder than a witch's den outside. I think that's more of a, that might be more of a Newfoundland thing, but yes. I've heard it used here. Oh my god. Yeah, I believe it. Y'all want some Newfie facts slash slang? Oh yes, there's some good shit. There's some good ones out there for that. I have no beam upgrades. That's worrying. You got her skulled by. Want to hear my game pickups? Oh no. There's some funky ones. Usually used when you've overdone a task really well. You gotta love autocorrect, right, Axel? Gotta love autocorrect. It's some good stuff. Got 3 games at a local game shop. Oh yeah. I feel like I kind of know where this is going. Also, a personal favorite of mine is a personal favorite of mine is Lord Thunder and Jesus Mai. That's another person. That's a personal favorite of mine. DKC 2 Legendary Starfy in box. Damn. Okay. No one actually says that. I know, but I do. Mega Man Star Force 3 Red Joker loose. Not bad. Wow, 100 USD. Wow. It is amazing to me that Star Force fell so hard. Because people did not just were burnt out on Battle Network. Star Force is expensive. Yeah. California has the crumbs and little bits at the bottom of the pot from each culture being stirred around after it's been poured out. I have never heard that before, but it's so good. Power bombs, good. Made it up on the spot. It's not inaccurate. Oh, Mother, I'm stuck. That one's so good. That one's incredible. Yeah, you showed that to me at one point, like, years ago now, Tatsu. There it is. Oh my god, please, stupid fish. I still have not gotten a single beam upgrade yet. No charge beam, no anything right now. That's kind of worrying. Man. I have all the sectors open, so they're probably just scattered among the sectors. Actually, I barely even have any items. Now that I'm looking at it, I barely have anything. I have one missile upgrade, which is the super missiles. Maybe I'll go Sector 6 next. Bad positioning. Right, the condom fight, you know. There we go. Poop. That's how I feel about that fight. Mostly because of what I got. Garbage. Alright. I'm not gonna fight Zazabi. I am not fighting Zazabi yet. No need. It would have nothing for me. At least at this current stage. I'm not fighting it yet. Taking the Avisos. The top 5 SNES games. Question, actually. I would say probably the obvious ones. So, like, Super Metroid, Yoshi's Island, Link to the Past, DKC2. And I'm gonna cop out for the last one. I'm gonna say Mario All-Stars. just went to check after grabbing something to munch on. You don't see the randomizer feature on uranium. Oh. Well, I have no idea then. It should have one. As far as I know, it should have one. Only agree with 2 of those. I guess I could throw in Mega Man X. Mega Man X is really good. Hey, look, it's my first beam upgrade. Not even that good right now. I'm gonna check this other item, actually. Last time I left this item behind, it was my wave beam. What was that? Same as doing the stanky leg. Rando options only after game completion. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That would make sense. Yeah, I can see that. That's not too difficult, though. That just means clear the main story of Uranium, and you're good to go to play Randomizer. Meanwhile, Pokemon Infinite Fusion has Randomizer right out of the gate. But there's a reason for that. There's a lot of shit going on in Infinite Fusion. Infinite Fusion is a very big game. Actually, maybe I'll go Sector 4. Where is Sector 4 anyway? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, let's do Sector 4. I just have to search at this point. Kind of want to do that game, but start with a Porygon. I don't know to what level you can customize the randomizer for starters. I don't think you can set your starters. Oh, speaking of, did you check out? There's an interesting fusion that I saw. It's Porygon and Rotom, and it just straight up looks like Dogma from Binding of Isaac. Fuck's it? Repentance? Yeah. It just straight up looks like Dogma from Repentance. It's crazy. I think just overall, Porygon probably has my favorite fusions, just in general. I went this whole game not knowing you could wall jump. Bro. It even shows in, like, one of the... If you let the main menu, like, cycle a little bit, or not the main menu, the title screen cycle, it even shows that wall jumping is a thing. Okay, so far I've only found ice missiles. So far Sector 4 is looking kinda poopy. We are half hour plus into the run, and I found, like, basically nothing. How do you even do it? Just jump next to a wall or something? Kinda? Here, I'll show you when I get a chance here. Also got a decent Red Eyes card today. Nice. I'm taking this energy tank. Don't really need it per se, but I'm gonna take it anyway. It's basically choose random, keep rolling till you get Porygon. Yeah, basically. All I can say is good luck with that. That'll take a long time. Unless you get lucky on, like, the first 3 runs. Got Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Ooh. That sounds fancy. DKC2, Yoshi's Island, Kirby Superstar, Earthbound, and still trying to think of a 5th game. Fair enough. For me, I would say Kirby Superstar if Superstar Ultra wasn't such an amazing upgrade. I'll fight Saris. And actually, I will remove my cop-out answer, and I will also say Earthbound. Sorry, Mario All-Stars. Zelda and Metroid never clicked with you on SNES. Fair enough. There'd be more of an off time before stream setup, just because you want to see the funny computer fusions. Though you wouldn't object to having Infernape or Drift Blimp, because that fusion's just Luffy Gear 5. Oh yeah. Missile tank. Power bomb tank. So Sector 5 had ice missiles. Or Sector 4. Sector 4 had ice missiles. That's it. That's all it had. Grab it. Sure. Porygon and Aegislash line is just Minecraft in various ways. Same with Magcargo and Porygon. I didn't look at Magcargo and Porygon. Alright, let's do Sector 6. I think main sector might be the best bet here soon. Contra and Castlevania. Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah, Super Contra 3 is really good. Super Castlevania 4 is really good. Oh, there's my missiles. Porygon and Lopunny. Listen. Let's go to bed. Alright, night, Tatsu. Thanks for swinging out, bud. Ooh, goodie. What do we got? Wave Beam. That's not... That doesn't help. That doesn't help me right now. In fact, it makes my beam worse. It actually makes my beam worse right now. Until I find Wide Beam, my beam is garbage. Man, I would love to find a Charge Beam at some point, though. Yeah, I'll take it. Sure. Why not? But yeah, honestly though, Porygon just has some of the best fusions in Infinite Fusion. Oh, I won't be able to fight the actual boss. I can get the other two items though. Wow. Really? Power bombs? Alright, one more item that I can get here, and then I gotta move on to another sector. I'll probably do 5. Probably go to Sector 5. Mewtwo and Giratina. No, I have not. I haven't had the chance to actually just sit down and peruse the different fusions, just because there's a lot. I'm actually really glad I got Space Jump down here, because otherwise I was stuck and my last save was forever ago. Remember as a kid renting games, the box art of Mario RPG was a turnoff, so you rented Mario's Missing. Oh man, you made a horrible mistake with that one. God, Mario's Missing. Oh my lord, what a game. What a game. I don't even have anything else to say about that. It's just what a game. It's so bad. Like, it's not Sonic 06 bad, it's just so bland. Still never played Mario RPG. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Actually, I think I will go main sector. There's some items there that I can get. Because right now, it'd just be Sector 5. Like, that's the only other sector I haven't been in that I can get items from right now. Because I've been everywhere else in terms of sectors. Hi, monkey. Posted a pic of the fusion. I'll take a look at it later. Hi, girl. Just trying to think of what else. Other than Sector 5. I guess there's some more in Sector 3 that I could do. That's all pretty deep into Sector 3, though. I'll hold off on that one for now. So, I'll get the green door items up here. It's probably gonna have to be Sector 5. I'll grab it. Nice thing about having Wave Beam going in here is I don't have to do the whole puzzle. I don't have to do the puzzle aspect of this area. I just grab it and go. Hang on, let me pull it. Oh my god, that is sick. That is really cool. So it's another missile tank. I mean, I guess I could fight Yakuza. You know, yeah, let's go. Let's full clear main. We're gonna full clear main. All these power bombs. Good lord. Yeah, we're just gonna completely full clear main. Just to get it all out of the way. This is definitely not as good of a seed as the last one. Then after we full clear this, we'll go fight Zazabi, and yeah. I don't know, we'll see. Kabutops and Porygon. Good lord. Post it in the Pokemon chat, just so others can see it too. Might as well grab it, round out to 100 missiles. I have more than enough missiles for this fight, so I'm not worried about the fact that I don't have Charge Beam yet. This is the only reason this is a slow fight. Giant enemy spider. Ah, more missiles. Alright, well, let's go fight a Chozo plant. I am fighting a lot of bosses right now. I think it might be Sector 3 time soon. Because that's Sector 1 full cleared. That's a full clear Sector 1. It's the enemy stand. Stando! Looks like something from Delta. I think it's supposed to be based on, like... I remember something about Kabutov's bones in, like, a creepypasta or something. I think that's supposed to be what it's based on. Come on. I just don't have the damage to kill enemies quick. Yeah, let's go fight the zombie. Just get it out of the way. Let's do it. Let's just do it. First, I can check this room over here now. Really? Oh my god, please. There we go. How goes the run? Not great. There's my charge beam, at least. More bombs. Yes. Yeah, Gamma, we were having a conversation earlier about milk in bags. You missed the conversation about milk in bags. I had to tell the chat that it's not an Alberta thing, so it's not for where I'm from, it's more of an Ontario-Quebec thing. Which I believe is true, right? You would know better than I, as you are actually from those from Ontario. Definitely do bagged milk. There you go, Axel. We have cartons too, but yeah. We only do the cartons and that out here. Man, oh man. This is not a great run. I have found, like, nothing. This run's been garbage. Out of my way, Key Hunter. Well, that's complete. That's full clear of Sector 2 without screw attack. Alright, I'm biting the bullet. I'm going to Sector 5. I am going to Sector 5 now. Usually sell them in packs of 3, each being 1 liter. Ooh. Okay. That's not too bad. Will it happen this run? I fucking hope not. But the chances are growing a little less slim. There we go. The chances of it being the Ridley run are growing a lot less slim. Man. And I'm actually gonna have to open yellow doors by the looks of things. Yeah, I'm gonna full clear what I can of 5. Which is gonna be pretty much all of it, except for... unless I find Gravity Suit. Ah, boy. Unless I find Gravity Suit. I'm not getting into the back section yet. See if it's worth it. It's not. I don't have to do that puzzle, thank God. I hate that puzzle. All right. Alright, open the yellow doors. Then I gotta do the loop again. Love how this game and Zero Mission missile impacts almost sound like exploding punches. I know, it's so good. Yeah, but that was level 4 difficulty with damage runs active. The only reason we haven't had that happen again is because I refuse to activate damage runs. For that very reason. Alright. Yellow doors are open. Now we check the data room. If it's not in the data room, we check the lower areas. If it's not on the lower areas, we go to Sector 3. Why is there water everywhere? I'm sorry. Sure. I will take Gravity Suit. Nope, don't need that. No, the reason there's water everywhere is because I have yellow doors open and I have, Varia Suit. That's it. That's the only reason that's it. That's the only reason. Oh, and I had power bombs. Well, we might as well just do the rest of 5. And then go open the red doors. We might as well do that, and then we'll go Sector 6. Yeah, exactly. Like, obviously you can still do them, they'll just be out of logic. Because logic wouldn't expect you to do a damage run without it being active. Just missiles. Don't need it. Alright, let's go fight Nightmare. Do 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 do. That was quick. You have the eye in the yellow, and you've gotten through all 3 soul phases. Casty and Temenos almost perma-died. Oh no. Oh my god, Nightmare, work with me here, buddy. I said work with me here, come on! That's the opposite of helping. There we go. Like, if I hadn't gotten Gravity Suit out of the data room, I would not be back here right now. He's playing Octopath 2. He's fighting the super boss. Really, with the power bombs? Come on, man! Ah, pain. Alright. So so far we had a really good run, and now we have a really bad run. Honestly, expected it. Not grabbing that. Ironically enough, other than the fact that I have Wave Beam, okay, never mind. I was about to say I'm like very close to being what my vanilla loadout would be at this point in the game, but then I realized I have Ice Beam and Wave Beam, no Wide Beam, and that's it. That's the only differences. Good lord, I have found almost every energy tank. And I know where another one is. I just don't need it. Alright, red doors. This is certainly a seed. This is certainly a run. In the red, let's go! You got this, Jacob. Believe in the dream. Even equals divisible by 2, so why are 7 and 11 spelled that way? Because they are... Well, you know. Then you have no clue what to do with the final fight. Pray. I have seen the second phase. Like, I watched a video of someone fighting the second phase Galdera, and it is terrifying. It does the same thing it did for the first game, where the main core has 99 shield and you cannot damage it. I'm going to abuse invincibility. You have to at that point, yeah. There's another energy tank. Holy shit. I might as well just check what's over here this way. Oh, I can't. I can't see what's over there. Damn it. Thought I could. That's okay. Moving on. Nope. I don't need more missiles. Alright, give me some speed! Nice thing is, I don't need diffusion missiles to get out of here. I have ice beam. I have ice and wave beam. I can get through this without needing diffusion missiles. It won't be like last time where I get stuck. Fuck off! Man. Alright, well let's just go to Sector 3 then. Let's just go do Sector 3. Not much point in doing Sector 4 until I have Screw Attack. Or Sector 6. Not much point in going to Sector 6 until I get Screw Attack. Just because I won't be able to leave. I won't be able to leave without having Screw Attack. I can get 4 items here? Yeah, 4 items. God, where's my Screw Attack? Like, Screw Attack is like the one thing keeping me from really doing much. Didn't even make it. Damn. Did he wipe you out right at the end? Team got wiped. Sag. I mean, look at it this way, Jacob. Even if one of your team permadies, you don't need to worry about having them for the second phase. Look at it that way. Missile. Power bomb. This fight is atrocious. Yeah, I can see that. Doesn't even seem like a fight the devs put in. It's like one modder put in and was like, oh yeah, this is impossible. Well, you know. You know what? I've come this far. I've come this far. I've gotten this many energy tanks. I might as well grab this. I might as well just get full energy. at this point. I might as well. You still have 250k health to deal with, and the eye gets 4 attacks. Oh no. I mean, technically with Harvey, if you do the same... technically, wouldn't Harvey be able to get more attacks? More than 4? Wouldn't he be able to get way more than that if you don't finish the fight quick? I guess that's the difference, though, is you can't finish this fight quick. It's a slog of a fight. One website you read referred to it as the slugfest portion. Oh god. Music. That fight music almost sounded like Luigi fighting ghosts, right? I wonder what a Luigi's Mansion randomizer would look like. I think if we were to get a Luigi's Mansion randomizer, I would just want randomized rooms. Take me back to when Sans was the toughest boss fight I ever encountered, right? Oops. Oh, there's one other item I can get now that I couldn't before. Because I don't think I had power bombs at the time. I think? Yeah, I didn't have power bombs yet. Bro, I don't even have to fight you. I've already gotten the item out of the data room. Right? I did get the I did get the item out of the data room already. Which is really funny. Yeah, I think his spawn is tied to Chark Beam. Alright. Well, now what? I guess Sector 6. What I didn't get out of Sector 6 now. You know what? I'm gonna go back to Sector 5. Because there's some items down there that I didn't get yet. There's 2 items over in the starting area. There's 1 that's behind a speed booster. 2 that I would have gotten had I realized that it was going to be destroyed already. That's power bomb tank. Oh, hello. Pain. This is... I'm basically full clearing this game at this point. That's where I'm at. I'm basically full clearing the game. I'm surprised at how long this is taking me. I'm honestly really surprised at how long this has taken so far. Excuse me, coming through. Alright. Let's check these two items over here. And if they come up to nothing, then I guess we're going back to Sector 6. Oh. Please. Oh my god, this enemy. Oh my god, please. I would have been fine not getting wide beam at this point. Fuck it. And I know where the last one is, too. I might as well just go grab them. Full energy. I might as well just go full energy at this point. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go Sector 6 then. Because I can't do... There's nothing else. There's literally nothing else that I can do. Well, no, not entirely true. There's one... Call it one item in Sector 1 that I can get. Literally one. So I've full cleared 6, or I've full cleared 5, like completely. 5 is completely done. Oh boy. I'm gonna... Yeah, real quick. Real quick. I'm gonna go get that one item out of 1. It shouldn't take me long. It's easy to get to. There is another item here in Sector 1, but I can't get it without Screw Attack. Why am I going this way? Whatever. Plasma Beam is where it was in that one run behind the Wave Beam door. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I really would not be surprised if that's where it is. In all fairness, for this item that I'm about to get, I could not even check it earlier because I didn't have power bombs. Wait, what am I doing? It's just missiles! It's just missiles! It's just missiles! Yep, literally Sector 6 is the only thing that has anything right now. So I'll start by going for Barrier X, and then I'll loop around, I'll fight Box, and then I guess we're going to the restricted sector. Screw Attack has to be around that area somewhere. If Plasma Beam is going to be in the Ridley area, Screw Attack has to be in Sector 6 somewhere. Here's hoping. Yeah, here's hoping. Here is hoping. Alright, all the way to the other side. This is the longest run of this game I have had so far. Now, that being said, if I find Plasma Beam, I am immediately evacuating. I'm getting the fuck out. Honestly, the shortcuts in this game are definitely built for randomizers, surprisingly. So that's an item that I can't get right there because I don't have Screw Attack. All right. Barrier X should be a really easy fight. Nice and quick. Really? Really? Excellent. Power bomb. Oh! Well, I was right about Screw Attack being where it was. I knew it had to be before the restricted sector at least. All right, well that means I can check this other item over here. And if I have to, I'll go back to Sector 1 and do that one other check there, too. Might as well do this one now. This is easy enough to do. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Missile. Power. Don't need anything out of here. Alright, let's fight Box. Please, Box. Come on! Holy crap. This really is the longest seed I have ever done of this game. I'll grab it. Fuck it, it's here. Out of my way. Oh my god, there it is. Oh my god. There it is. The worst possible spot it could be in. Oh, God, I do not like dealing with falling blocks. There we go. Finally, a good fucking ability. Literally the last one. The last one we needed for the run. Oh my god. Painful. This has been painful. Oh goody, one of these parts. Yeah. I found, by the way, I found a Metroid Zero Mission ROM hack that has a bunch of those, and they are necessary to get through for progression. Yo, Raven, how you doing, bud? I am finally at the end of this run. Now that being said, I'm so tired, so tired. I feel that, bro. I feel that, man. I feel that. There's one thing I want to grab because I did say I was gonna do it, because it's close to get, it's easy. Easy to get. I might as well. I'm gonna get all of my energy tanks. Just woke up from a 30-minute nap. Oof. Slept for 3 hours. I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, bud. Maximum energy. Why? Because I can. There is no question that this is the longest run of this I have ever done. No question. Even, like, before I started running these on stream, this is the longest run. That's finally over. Getting juggled around like a pizza. That was early in PCL that year. Holy shit. That was very early in PCL. Goodbye, my friend. There's some good shit in there. I still haven't had a chance to show my parents your art stuff yet, babe. I'm so sorry. Oh, good old Majima. I remember that quote.
Propulsion sequence activated.
That is very true, yeah. It's easy enough to get to. God, I hate Steam. What's the trouble with Steam there, bud? I want to buy games and then literally have a new sale of games that you want. I know how that goes. I should just give them my soul at this point, yeah. I love Steam, but I also hate it at the same time. That monster scream, yeah, I know, right? Go! There we go. Bop, bop, bop. 136.2. Fuck. Oh, I cannot believe how long that took. Good lord. Oh, that was brutal. That was brutal. I am... At least with the vanilla version, you'd have direction. The vanilla version of this game, babe, is very linear, with some exploration. So at least you would still have direction. This means you beat the game? Oh yeah, yeah. And as you can see, I have done 23 runs of this game now. At least for randomizer. Oh my god. Oh, just personal record. Oh god. I don't even know what the world record for the randomizer of this game is. Notoriously unable to find direction in games unless it is spelled out for you. Well, it's very well spelled out for you in this game, so that's the nice thing. That's the nice thing, at least. Oh my lord. Oh god. Yeah, item locations. I literally found everything. Thank you. God, why did it have to be Morph Start? Morph Start is the worst, man. God. Well, that will be it for this one tonight. I have to check and see if they've done any updates to the randomizer. It's been a year now. It's been a year since the last update. Literally, the only thing they need to do at this point is just add in security shuffle. That's it. That's all they need to do, and then it's a perfect randomizer for Metroid Fusion. Oh, God. In-game time is definitely going to be like an hour and a half. Hour 12? Excuse me? How is it only an hour 12? No, I knew going in, as soon as I got Morph Ball Start, I knew it was gonna be a really bad run. I knew going in, as soon as I got Morph Start, it was gonna be a really bad run. Anyway, if you're watching this one on YouTube, thank you so much for suffering through this run on... That, at least on YouTube, you can jump through without having to watch the whole thing, so there's that. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, you know how it goes. Yes. I'll see you guys in the next video.